Hi guys, it's Emily from Novelle Novels and welcome to today's video. This is my trial chapter, October 2021. Now, you guys know how I do this. It's regular, every other month I'm doing it. I've tried to pick some books that I think I may like, some that I might not like. I don't know how it's going to go. You know what I'm like. So obviously I'll show you the 6 books now. I will try, I think if I've gone for roughly 20 pages on each chapter, so roughly about 2 chapters on each book, and give us an idea. Because when I was trying to do too many pages, I was ended up reading too much and it got stressful. And I do not want these videos to be stressful to make. Let's face it, we don't need stress. It's Victober as I'm filming this, so I will straight away tell you, because I like to do this a little bit vlog style as well. I like to show you a bit of the things I'm doing. Currently reading my buddy pages for Jude the Obscure, and today's page is actually good. So when I stop filming this clip, I'm gonna read a bit more of that, and then read each of the books. So let's get on to it. Do you want to see the books that I'm reading? The first one I will do is Hope, a Tragedy. This is the one that I picked up by random because it looked funny with a chicken on it, and then this is the one I think Angie's book chatter likes. Solomon Kugel has had enough of his past and its burdens, so in the hope of starting afresh, he moves his family to a small rural town where nothing of any importance has ever happened. Sadly, Kugel's life isn't that simple. His family soon find themselves threatened by a local arsonist, and his ailing mother won't stop reminiscing about the Nazi concentration camps she didn't actually suffer through. Okay, this looks really weird. I'm not sure about this. And liked it, which gives me some hope that I might like it. But let's give it a go. I picked it up for a random bit because it says Hope, and that was obviously my little hoping thingy. But that's the first one. I'm going to read. I've even been a bit prepared. I'm going to read 2 chapters of this, which is only 14 pages, but hopefully that will go well. So that's my first one. Put that there ready. Second one is a book that I've had on my shelves a long time. Now, I like Erica Jane's books, but they are so big, and I've had this on the shelves the longest, so I need something to push me to read it. This is called The Real Katie Lavender, a secret that changed everything. I keep thinking about getting it at the end of every month when I've read all my TBR books, but something stops me, so I think I need the boost to get myself to read it. At 30, Katie Lavender thinks that she is better than most when coming to dealing with life surprises. But when she gets a request to visit a solicitor, she's not expecting the dramatic turn her life's about to take. There, she receives a letter from her deceased mother that changes everything she ever knew about herself. This is intriguing me. This has hope, but I need a reason to push to read it. So this is why the trial chapter. These chapters are really short. So again, I'm not going to read too much. I'm going to read 3 chapters, which gets me 26 pages, which isn't much, but the print doesn't look good. If I get this, it's a chunky book. It's over 450 pages, but I'm going to be gentle on myself, and I'm just going to say that they've got to be read not by the end of October, but they've got to be read by the end of November, because October's pretty jammed with October, as you well know. I'm going to be a bit more gentle on myself this month. The next one is The Hand and the Eye and the Heart. I bought this when I was trying to be going very YA, very fantasy, and something about me at the moment is going off YA at the moment. I'm feeling my age a bit. So it's my signed copy. It's a beautiful copy. So if I don't read it, I'm going to see if Chloe wants it first. And if Chloe doesn't, I'm going to offer it out to you guys. And I'll do something on my Instagram post. I think I will do on my Instagram post. So before you see this, whether I'll put it out. Zillian is assigned female at birth. Despite a gift for illusions, they are just destined to live out their life within the confines of a women's quarter. But when civil war sets an empire aflame, Zillian is determined to save their disabled father from the battlefield by taking his place. Surviving brutal army training as a boy, it's only the first challenge. In the glittering court of the land of the dragons, love and betrayal take 2 sides of the same smile. And soon the fate of the nation rests on Z's shoulders. This is very YA. Obviously, I like that. It sounds like it's going to have good representation in it, but I don't know if it's for me. I'm not saying it's anything bad, but it just might not be for me. Again, 2 chapters means I've got to read 30 pages exactly. But again, the writing's not very big, so I'll go for that. See, that's the one I don't know. So far I've got two that I'm a bit unsure of, one that I hope I'll like. I love it when you guys can predict. This is one I'm not expecting to like. I've tried it before and DNF'd it, but I want to try it again. This is A Rich World of Georgette Heyer, who was a writer, and she's a Georgian writer. It's a classic biography, an international best-selling phenomenon. She's the queen of the Regency romances. Georgette Heyer is the most loved historical novels of her time. This is her autobiography. But when I tried reading it before, I didn't like it. So to read, I think, one chapter, I've still got to read 27 pages. I don't know how I'm going to go. Again, biographies are a bit hit and miss. I don't know what I'm going to feel about this. But let's give it a go. You guys know I was going to be doing a try chapter on this soon. This is The Winter Ghost by Kate Moss. I've done try a chapter on one of her books before and said no. This is a short stories. It's like Winter Ghost. Gemma didn't like this book, which makes me not like it. It's set in 1928. Freddie Watson is still grieving for his brother lost in the Great War. Driving through the foothills of the French Pyrenees, his car spins off the road in a snowstorm. Freddie takes refuge in an isolated village and there meets a beautiful, captivating woman. They spend the night talking of love, loss and war, but by daybreak, Fabrica has vanished and Freddie realises he holds the key to an ancient mystery that leads him deep in the mountains. Kate Moss wasn't for me before. Am I going to like it again? I'm only going to read like literally 18 pages, if that, because I'm a bit scared. This is probably the one that I've got the least hope for. But again, I'm going to give it a go. If I like this, this will be ready in November. It may even be added to my November TBR. Some of these books, that if I like them, I'm going to tell you at the end of the video whether they'll be added on to October or whether I'll be literally saving them and putting them on my October TBR. Then the last but not least, this is The Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood. I picked this up because I was going to read it with a booktube friend, but since then our ways have parted. So I picked it up because they had it, something on me, the emotional side of me, is going, But then my mum's liked it, I think. I'm really not sure about this one. This one has really good potential because it's about friendships. It's about, I think it's like a modern classic almost. When Sidari Walker, eldest daughter of the Phoebe Albert Walker, Yaya extraordinaire, part Scarlett, part Catherine Hepburn, part Tallulah, is interviewed about a hit play she has directed. Her mother is described as a tap dancing child abuser. Enraged, Vivi disowns Sidar, devastated. Her daughter postpones the wedding and puts her life on hold until she's granted forgiveness. Trying to repair the relationship, the Yayas, Vivi's intrepid tribe of Louisiana girlfriends, sashay in and insist Sidar is sent the divine secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood, a scrapbook of their lives together from a day in 1932 when they were disqualified. This has real potential. It's historical fiction set in America. I need to get round to pushing it. I need to stop my emotional connections to the book stopping me from reading it. So I need to read it. I need to know if it's definitely going to be for me or whether I can get over. So let's see. So they're the orders. Let's see how I do. The next clip will be after I've read the first book and that. I'm going to go and sit down. You might have a little clip of me drinking a coffee. See if I do it. I'll speak to you all in a bit and tell you what I think of the first book. Bye-bye. So, straight away, nope, not for me. Sorry, Ange. Really had high hopes for this one, but the writing isn't for me. It's interesting writing, like I said, it's got potential, but I just don't think it's for me. It's like you were liberated from death, from the fear of death, but the fear life started. Death is quite prominent, and right now, obviously, that's not a good month for me this month. Hide in the sky, who wants to come with me and hide in the sky? It's very literal, very like satire, very like things like that, which isn't really for me. Don't have the feelings I wanted to have for this. So this is a nice short clip. This is a no-no, not for me. So I'm going to have my coffee now. Let me show you my lovely coffee mug that my sister got me last year. Read my last pages of this and then maybe a little bit of housework and then try my real Katie Lavender. I like these videos. These are fun to make because I get to confirm whether my gut instincts are right or whether I got it wrong. Okay, no, Vicky, I do, to my sisters, I do occasionally get things wrong. I'll speak to you in a bit when I've read the real Katie Lavender pages and I've read my day's pages of Tuesday of School. Bye-bye. So guys, I just read my pages for Katie Lavender and it is just what I think I'm going to need. In fact, I think I'm going to prioritise this and put this at the end of my Victober TBR. So at the end of the October, I will have read this because it looks good. It's about identity. It's about finding yourself. It's about you're not always your jeans. It's about a girl going off and having a bit of an adventure. It is just what I'm going to need after Victober. After my Victober books, this kind of contemporary looks a bit of a moral boosting, a bit of a boosty up book. So I'm sure most of you would have predicted that I was going to keep this because it is an Erica James book and I do love her books. But I needed the Try a Chapter tag to push me to pick it up and I'm bloody glad it did. That's it. My knee has started to hurt a little bit, so I'm just going to go and have a little walk around and do some housework now. So I'm going to put my baked potato in, maybe do a bit of hoovering. I've decided that the next book I'm actually going to read is not going to be The Hand, Eye and Heart. I think I'm going to need to do the one that's daunting me, the one that I'm not sure about. So before lunch, I'm going to read this, and then after lunch, probably try and read the other ones. If I get time, I may try and read one more before lunch, but I'm not going to kill myself. I would like to read it. I've got my pages for the Moonstone to read, so but this is the next one, and we'll see from there. Speak to you all soon. Bye-bye. Hiya, so my phone's charging. I thought I'd quickly update you and say I've just read some pages of this, The Private World of Georgette Heyer, and no, it's not grabbing me. It's just not right for me at the moment. It's not a biography. I'm not really interested in the author. I've not read the author's works. Had I read the author's works, possibly I may be interested in it, but because I've not, and because it's not the time period necessarily that I find very interesting, it's just not for me. So it's an easy unhaul. I've just had a lovely message on Voxer from someone who's read my Wuthering Heights books, so it's that's really cheered me up. I'm now going to go and sit in the garden, rest my leg up for a little bit because I'm having some uncomfortableness, and read some of my pages of the Moonstone, and then I think I may have a little go at The Hand in the Eye before I go and do some more housework. Got to washing, the joys of being a mother. I've got to go and do all the washing and sort that out. Speak to you all soon. Bye bye. So I thought I'd film outside. I've just read my pages for The Hand, the Eye and the Heart, and as I predicted, it's not for me. It's too fantasy, too YA, just not for me. Now this is a gorgeous book, and I will say that I will let you know in the comments if it's available to be sent off to someone. So if the person that I'm thinking about doesn't want it, I will let you know in the comments below, and you can, whoever the first person to ask for it, I'll send it to you. This is very YA. It's about like a battling in China. It's about like a girl's identity, but again, it's just not the kind of book that I really like. I think I do try and push myself to read a wide variety of age range of books like YA and fantasy and things like that, and sometimes it can be a hit like The Curse, and sometimes it's just not really for me, and this just isn't. So another unhaul, but at least I know now. At least it's one that I've been querying, and you never know, I might pick up an audiobook because I think I can get it on audiobook from the library. So I'll see you all. So this afternoon, I'm just about to go and put the washing away. This afternoon I'll read the final 2 books, and we're getting there. So at the moment it's 3 unhauls and 1 keepy. Let's see what else happens with the other 2 books. Bye bye. Okay, so I just thought I'd do a quick clip to say that, as we expected, why am I not organised on this? Winter Ghost isn't for me. Again, we weren't surprised. This is really, again, the writing is just not for me. I'm not picking up any more Kate Moss books, so this is straight away going on the unhaul. I'm now going to pick up my pages of this, and I'm bloody hoping I like it, because out of 6 books, so far I've only kept 1. Let's hope the last one is a keepy. I'm not going to make it a keepy. If it isn't, if I don't like it, I'm going to be honest, and I'm not going to keep it. But reading the back of it is making me really want to read it, so fingers crossed. And I'll let you guys know in a minute, and then I'll put it all together this afternoon. So I'm going to read that, and then I'm going to go do a bit of housework, and then I'm going to sit down and crack on with the Moonstone while this uploads. See you all later. Bye bye. So this is the last clip. And yes, I did enjoy this. Believe it or not as much as The Real Katie Lavender, but I did enjoy this. I did see the real potential in it. I need to get over my emotional connection-y thingies. I'm going to add it to November's TBR. I'm going to be sensible this month. This one is going on to the November TBR. This one is going to be in October. And the other 4 are unhauled. Now, did you guys predict which ones I would keep? To be honest, I thought there was 2 that I knew that I probably wouldn't keep. And I'm just reaching across it, which I know is highly unprofessional. But the 2 that I thought I wasn't going to keep, I kind of had a bad feeling about them, but I needed to double check with these 2. These are the 2 that I didn't think I was going to keep. And these were the 2 that were the real trying ones and the ones I hoped I was going to keep. So, only keeping 2 out of 6, not the best month. But it's being honest, that's 4 books unhauled, which is good for my stats. And I'm happy with the 2 books I'm now going to be reading. Now, normally I would do a try a chapter in December, every other month. So this is October, so December. But I think that in December, because I've got so many books, so many videos to prepare for. So in December, I won't do a try chapter tag. I may do an unhaul. I may do something like that. I'm not sure yet. But December, I want to be about future plans for 2022. So next year's plans, I've got a few announcement videos to announce some things for you guys. I will let you already know that yes, me and Gemma will be doing our joint readathon in January. That's one of the things we are doing. But I have got a couple of read-alongs planned. I may have an extra readathon that I may do on my own, but that will be announced in December. So I think, and I will also say, so instead of in the place of try a chapter tag, I think I'm going to do my not goals for 2022, but I'm going to do plans for 2022, something like that. You guys can let me know in the comments below if you want me to adapt that. So in the place of that video, it will be that. If you guys want me to do an unhaul so I can sort of clear off some books off my shelves, some random unhauls, let me know. I love your feedback. But I think December is about looking forward. It's not getting rid of stuff. Yes, I probably should do in some ways because we've got Christmas coming up and gifts and stuff. But I want it to be about positive. I want to focus on making some exciting videos in December. Some future plans, some reflections about what's worked and what's not worked this year. December's going to be an interesting month. I hope you're looking forward to the videos that month. But that's it for this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and not subscribed yet, ring on my ding-a-ling. And are there any books that you want me to try? Other ones you've seen that I've got? Let me know. Take care. Bye-bye.